Hello and welcome to this example of how growth of tourism in a newly emerging economy helps to reduce the development gap. We're going to focus upon Kenya. So I've just got a little bit of this tourist video to show you for 2 minutes as to why people actually go to Kenya. So that should make you feel like you want to visit Kenya, and it is the whole topic's about whether tourism can help a country bridge the development gap. So Kenya, as you can see here, a country in East Africa, it's surrounded by Tanzania, Somalia, Ethiopia, Uganda, and South Sudan. You can see that in closer detail here with the capital Nairobi. You've got Mount Kenya there as well, the Serengeti National Park, the Great Rift Valley through Kenya as well. Lots of things to see and do. Mombasa offers coastal tourism as well. Okay, so it is a country in East Africa that successfully developed tourism over the last 40 years. And as you've seen on the video, they go for many reasons, including going on safari to visit its coastline around Mombasa. It's got wildlife viewing of lions, elephants and giraffes, which almost died out in the 1980s because of poaching and hunting, but tourism's offered a more sustainable economic activity. And as you can see on the graph there, the numbers of tourists in Kenya has slowly gone up. There's been a couple of dips where you had crises and terrorist attacks and so on. But it is a lower middle income country with a gross national income of $3,440. So Kenya, the tourism industry is very important to it. See some facts to show how economically important tourism is to Kenya. Travel and tourism generated, there nearly 250,000 jobs in 2013, and 11% of Kenya's jobs rely on tourism. 11% of total wage employment is accounted for by it, and the government use it to reduce down their debt. Tourism contributed directly 4.8% of Kenya's GDP in 2013, and then a massive 12% of GDP through direct and indirect tourist services. We'll have just a look at that one there. Money spent by tourists in 2014 within Kenya was 70% of Kenya's exports, and tourism brings in about $5 billion to Kenya's economy, so massively important. Now that comes with pros and cons. So the positives, tourists will pay to see cultural shows by Maasai warriors like this guy. Local infrastructure is improved as water and sanitation facilities, roads, buses, taxis and airports are provided by tourists. Tourists see beautiful landscapes and so on. They can be educated about the dangers to fragile ecosystems. The government will get money from tourism as well, and that money can be reinvested in education, health and other services. And it provides jobs for people. But there are negatives because foreign companies may bring in foreign workers to do the skilled jobs. Important projects for local communities can get sidelined as infrastructure developments are focused on the tourists. You get pollution and disruption to wildlife habitats could occur if tourism isn't sustainable. And profits can also go to foreign companies such as tour operators and so on. So there's pros and cons of the tourism, but it definitely offers a chance for Kenya and other countries like it to work their way out of poverty. So just finish up with a little joke. Do you think you can donate aid to an African country? Well, can you?